Grand Mercury Day, Wednesday, June the 8th, 2022. Hey, hey, Grand Rising, everyone. This is Dee with Divine Needle, and we have a daily guidance reading for you today. I also wanted to wish a special Gemini happy birthday. And yeah, gonna be spending some time with Miss Amy. Happy birthday, Miss Amy. Anyway, and happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. Um, yeah, it's a really beautiful morning and can't wait to get the day going. So, we're going to look at the guidance for today and find out um, our best options for today or things we should think about. Anyway, also information for private video readings. To book one of those is in the description box below. So, the Voyager Tarot. I pull these a week in advance. Um, and we got the Sage of Crystals, which is a page. And it's the Knower card. And I'll bring that up closer to the camera so you can see the pictures on that card. It wants to go into focus and then it doesn't. So this would be Page of Swords, okay, in the normal tarot architecture. So here we go. I do hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm sitting here trying to chillax before a busy day ahead, and so feel free to do the same. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh, yeah, much better. Clear that energy, right? I had to clear some energy last night. I had trouble getting to sleep because of something that I guess is it's like restless leg syndrome. It's like a buildup of energy in the muscles, and you can't get comfortable, and you're constantly trying to stretch your muscles out. Yeah, I was having that last night. Fun times. Finally got to sleep, and then slept past my alarm, which I never do. That is so rare. It's not even funny. But yeah, lack of sleep will do that to you, I guess. Especially repetitive lack of sleep. Anyway, but we're getting on with today and we're going to have a good day anyway. So, Sage of Crystals, the knower. Like the crystal which has evolved over eons of time, your mind is a crystal ball of acquired knowledge from the past. This historical perspective gives you farsighted vision. You see the big picture and can foresee future trends. The breadth of your vision enables you to connect and synthesize, thus creating new perspectives. You also possess know how. You know your stuff. Offer your knowledge and wisdom to the world as a mentor. You know how to refine raw perspectives, perceptions, sorry. You know how to refine raw perceptions into ideas of practical value and application. This is symbolized by the conversion of the crystal ball into a cut diamond of worth and significance. So, a lot of you are either in careers or thinking about entering a new career about something that you already have a really expansive knowledge about. And that's fantastic. Um, everybody, because a lot of people learn these things like as hobbies. It's like they get the childlike wonderment and they start digging and they start learning about it. And next thing you know, they're a sage, sage of the ages. They're a hierophant. They're a high priestess. They're an empress. They're an emperor. And that depends on which path you pick as to what one of those cards represents, right? Either way, it does represent Empress energy, creation, creating, right? So, Noah, Sage of Crystals, is the card for the day. And I just pushed it right off the screen. Blink. There we go. And yes, they did call me to do more cards. So we will put that to the side. They wanted the gorgeous Moonology deck again today, but they asked for another special deck. So I was like, okay. And then, yeah, I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But Moonology for today. And they gave it to me without cutting the deck. This is a beautiful card. Believe in the impossible. Blue Moon. That's an amazing, amazing card. Wow. Believe in the impossible. Okay. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Remember what I was saying? I hardly ever miss an alarm clock. Ha! Once in a blue moon? Yeah, that's definitely ringing true for me. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance and that something one off could well be about to happen. Ooh, make sure you guys pay attention. What is that one off going to be, right? Something that happens once in a blue moon. This card is a very positive sign. If you've felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe, whatever you were asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, this is with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Attuned to the moon. I'm lucky. So this is kind of a Wheel of Fortune in the fortune kind of aspect, not the repeating cycles, riding that wheel, making the same mistakes over and over. This is actually the Wheel of Fortune in the actual fortune position of the card. Once in a blue moon, right? Additional meanings. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. So it's a huge opportunity. It's something that you know a great deal about. It's connected with somehow. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find, like that, like the crystal ball changing into the gem, right? If you can believe it, you can achieve it. This situation is unlikely to repeat. So, this is a one time deal, one time offer, one time really good fortune. Or if your dreams have been about what have you been manifesting? I think this answer is what that possible fortunate opportunity of some sort coming your way is all about. Okay. The teaching. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice, and vice versa. Sometimes, though, we get all 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called the blue moon. At least that was the original definition of a blue moon. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. But a true blue moon is when you get a third of the season's full moons. Okay. Sometimes we get all 4 full moons in a single season. So we get 4 of them. That means 4 between the equinoxes and the solstices, 4 full moons in between there. If you get 4 of them in between there, that is the 4th one is a blue moon. So it's a much more rare occurrence than people would lead you to believe. Anyway, so this is like super rare, something you may not even be expecting, um, but great fortune and an offer of some sort, or an opportunity, or possibly even winning lotteries, etc., things like that. So, I mean, it's believe in the impossible. Absolutely. And now I know why they wanted that deck. Now, the surprise deck is this one, Star Codes Astro Oracle. This is my husband's. I actually got this for his birthday. They've requested it one other time, but this morning they were asking for it, and I looked at my husband. Can I use your deck? Sure, but he got all wisecrack about it, with some sexual innuendo. And yeah, good morning, Melissa. How you doing? Yeah. So, um, in that little exchange that we had this morning, he forgot to hand me the deck, so I retrieved it. Anyway, Star Codes Astro, giving it a shuffle. This is a really cool deck. I can see why he wanted it. And evidently, my team likes it too, because this is the second time they've called for it. They don't do it very often. And he's had it because I gave it to him early for his birthday. So he's had it, I don't know, 3 months, something like that. And they've only asked for it one other time. So it's funny that they're asking for his deck. Okay. I will be cutting the deck this time for the energy. Yeah, I already felt it. It's up in here. Okay. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Didn't we have New Moon in Aquarius yesterday? Here we have Aquarius collaboration. So this is an offer dealing with collaboration, it would appear. And it's something that you know a great deal about. You're a sage. It's something you've learned about, right? Okay, let me find this. Aquarius. Where are you? Collaborate. The symbol for Aquarius is not water, but the water bearer. The person fetching, carrying, and pouring the water, who provides a great service to the community. Now, keep in mind, remember, the women are always the ones that went out to gather water and carry it back on their heads, usually, and some of the children would help. They'd carry it on their heads. And if you look in the Bible, I forget, I could actually find it possibly. There's actually a thing where they talk about Jesus, Yeshua tells you in there, follow the man with the water pitcher because he was talking about the future. And what that really indicates, first of all, it's not a man, it's a woman. Second of all, the man or woman with the pitcher is Aquarius. Remember, he's the age of Pisces, the fish sign. Remember, the fish is used to represent him? Well, he was talking about follow your way into Aquarius. Yeah. So he knew in advance. Aquarius, and yeah, I'll go on with this before I keep yapping. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn in traditional astrology, co ruled by Uranus in modern astrology, and is connected to the ankles, which we use to turn from one person to another in conversation. The sun shines through Aquarius from January 21st through February 20th. Action. Live by your philosophy. Your philosophy is likely gained from this knowledge that you have attained. Aquarius's traditional ruler, Saturn, asks us to know what society expects of us and to care about that reputation. However, Aquarius' co ruler, Uranus, encourages us to free ourselves from tradition or others' opinions and be able to think outside the box. Yes, this can feel like a paradox, but it offers a healthy tension to manifest the true you. Know the pattern and riff on it with your own invention. To get to this free place, investigate your philosophy, which is your operating manual to make sure it's alive and authentic. When you feel your worldview and your actions are integrated, it is easier to call in healthy collaborate the collaborators and easier to call in healthy collaboration as well. Cultivate allies. Find others called by the same causes and work together. Weave people together to create a community. This web will bring in new friendships, purpose, and connections, which may lead to romantic sparks. Throughout the process, consciously maintain a balance between your own needs and those of the collective. The challenge: spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions. So be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feelings you think you should have or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. That's funny because I just recently had one of those dream vision things, and it was about because I'm an Aquarius myself and I always march to the beat of my own drum. I'm not a follower. I never will be. I am a leader. Aquarius is a leader. The fixed signs are all leadership quality people generally. Not that the others can't hold that energy, but yeah, I follow my own path. And I talked about that in a prior reading about that particular vision. There was a bunch of people going the same direction, and I went the opposite. Yep, that's me. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or both need to change. The gift, the authentic Aquarius gift, encourages you to let go of previous constructs and listen to the source within. Honor the reality that you are a unique individual, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. The health of your community. Hmm, that's interesting because that's something that I noticed that whatever you like to call yourselves, star seeds, empaths, um, people with abilities, um, uh, most of them have what I call MTHFR genetics. And unfortunately, those genetics are under assault, basically. And that's something I came to know some time ago after doing a great deal of study about DNA and who exactly is having the issues and what's causing it. So for me, this might be dealing with health in general. But no matter what, you guys march to the beat of your own drum, listen to your inner guidance system. And it sounds like some sort of offer that's coming in that has something to do with something you have a great deal of knowledge about. And it's something that you've wished for. It's like believe in the impossible. Like, um, uh, for instance, say you decided to set up a community based garden, or you decided to put together a little community of like minded people out on some land somewhere, or start a natural health facility or something like that. Or it could be anything. Um, if you believe in the impossible, it can happen. Okay. So this is definitely a manifestation energy. And it's all about humanity, community, because Aquarius, they're about humanity 100%. That's what they care about. They'll put themselves, they'll hangman, self-sacrifice themselves in an effort to help humanity. So be careful of over sacrificing, however, because if you don't feed yourself, you can't feed others, whether it's wisdom, guidance, what have you. Anyway, again, happy birthday to Miss Amy. And yeah, many, many more to come. She's actually doing one of those exact endeavors where she has land and she's kind of a pseudo prepper, and she's trying to uh, basically start an area for um, starseeds to go and get away from the crazy, basically, that's going on. Anyway, so she is definitely somebody who should believe in the impossible. And she's learning a great deal about how to go about doing all that. And so I think she is well on her way and will probably receive some further collaboration efforts. Anyway, I do hope you all have a grand Mercury day. It is the messenger, and that is the ruling planet of Gemini, and we are in Gemini season. Hmm. Anyway, have a very good one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.